Hey everybody, I have a tiny arcade. Been a while since I reviewed one of these. This is Pole Position. As you can see, dig the artwork on the side. It runs on 3 AAA batteries already installed. So I think this came out late. Oh, and it's going off for a race. I think this came out in late 2019, so 4 years ago. So if you got one new in the package, check the batteries to make sure that they didn't corrode. There's the on-off switch. There's a speaker on the bottom, and as you can see, we have a marquee. It does light up. You have a steering wheel, which I honestly thought you turned when I first saw pictures of it, but you don't. It just moves left and right. That's all it does. The middle button, I think, starts your game and it brakes. The other button is used to accelerate. So let's go ahead and let's zoom in and let's play, and we'll turn off the light. You can see the thing. We'll play some Pole Position. So let's see. So this is a very interesting version. It's similar to the arcade version, might be a modified arcade ROM, but they cap your speed at like 145 miles an hour. So you really don't need to brake in this game. You're not going to really spin out or anything. You might just... You don't even hear the tires squeal that much, just when you go over the edges. And it doesn't really keep track of laps in the main game. It just like runs a basic time, I believe. So first we have to qualify, and you only have the one track. And I'm doing terrible, but I'm also playing through a viewfinder, which makes it a little more difficult. It is kind of loud, almost too loud, and you cannot adjust the volume on this one. Alright, so now we're going to race, which I think is 4 laps. Also, if you crash, there's no like temporary invincibility. You can get into a situation where you crash, you try to start, and a car hits you from behind. So hopefully it doesn't happen here. See what I'm talking about right there. So now we have to get ahead and away from the pack. There was also times where I felt like the cars just kind of popped up in front of me once or twice. Do you like the billboards? You got like Pac-Man and stuff, and Galaga it looks like, or Galaxian. I think it's Galaga. Alright, let's keep going. And if you do well enough, well actually, probably doesn't matter. At the end you can put your name in the high score table, so if you complete the race, and I don't think there's any way not to complete the race as long as you don't give up. I don't think you run out of time or credit like you could in an arcade game. You put your 3 initials in, but then if you turn off the Tiny Arcade, it goes away. And I already have a high score from playing a little earlier before this video. Definitely, you get this for the novelty more than anything. And this seems to be one of the more sought after or more expensive Tiny Arcades. I think originally they were like $20, but now if you want one, even used, you're looking at like $40 to $60 on eBay is what they're selling for. I don't remember seeing this in Walmart, so it might have been more difficult to find. I do remember it was on Amazon. I think it's, well, of course it probably still is, but secondary market kind of stuff. See, if that car would have came in from behind, I could have had a respawn problem where I just kept crashing. And I crashed into the sign. I saw the sign. Oh, don't want to get... Did that car just disappear? It almost looked like it disappeared in front of me. Of course, looking through the viewfinder makes it a little more difficult. But in person, when I'm not playing it through viewfinder, you know, I can see the screen well enough. Got that hum going. No sound. Yeah, there's no high or low gear in this version. So it really is kind of a watered down pole position experience for sure. I mean, when it came out, $20 a novelty. If you liked it, makes like a good little prop for your GI Joes or Star Wars figures or desk decoration. I'll be honest, the steering wheel feels a little flimsy, and I was disappointed you couldn't turn us. But of course, it's so small. Actually now playing it, it would have been very difficult to turn. There we go. And then I can put my name in. Hey, I did better than last time. And I almost can't see. There, is that it? I think that's it. So that is pole position. The music's nice. It's okay for a tiny arcade. I don't know if it's worth $40 to me personally to buy one nowadays, but it is what it is. Pole position tiny arcade by Super Impulse. Did you buy one when it first came out? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Go ahead, click like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you next time.